How you guys doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live. Hope you're having a great day. It's another beautiful, gorgeous day in Vancouver, beautiful British Columbia, and we've been blessed with lots of free time. Lots of free time. This Easter, how you doing, Sharky? We've been blessed with lots of free time due to the coronavirus. This blessing is also a curse because, unfortunately, when I look at the numbers, and I'm sad to say this, 1,778,976 cases worldwide? What? 108,770 deaths? 402,659 have recovered. And a lot of people are living with this and they don't even know it because a lot of people aren't being tested. Because if you're not feeling sick, you're not going to get tested. You don't want to get tested. So hopefully we're getting past, hopefully we're getting to the other side of this. Hopefully we're going to get past the eye of the storm. But the numbers are horrific, considering I started talking about this in January when it was in China and there was 1 death and 300 cases. We now have more than 1.7 million cases and 108,000 deaths worldwide. Unbelievable. And our world has literally been shut down. The world's been shut down. This is my vlog. I've been talking about this, guys, since it was in 1 country and 300 cases. It is now in, how long have we been talking about this? We were talking about this since it was?
Since the beginning.
This is our vlog. This is our vlog. 210 countries, bro. Here, you sit here. I want you to talk to the people. Let you talk to the people. Here. Stand over here. Sit over here. I want you to talk about your vlog. What's it like? We have to stay distanced.
Yeah, it's like that. We have to stay distanced, yes.
Social distancing is very important.
I think it's a little... So if you're like in crowds of 5 or more, you start getting tickets now. So that's a new thing. I don't know. You checking on the food? Having a little Easter dinner here.
Your vlog, bro. What's it like? Read the questions.
I don't know why he just dropped me his whole YouTube channel. He must trust me. You think he trusts me? Yeah, Rich in his picks, man. Deadly picks. Over and over again. You guys getting in on the IM Academy? That's a big thing too. Everybody's sitting at home. What else is there to do? Put a little bit of money in. Just get started. Definitely. It's a great thing to do. Yeah, I don't know where your boy just went, but I guess I'm here to entertain you. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? What do I do? I'm in actually the millwork industry. I have a little company, Oliver Custom Interiors. So I do interior custom work. And on the side, I do IM Academy, trade a little bit. Rich's picks are, like I said, they're pretty deadly. Some of them, not all of them, but, don't want to float his boat. Hey, he totally trusts me with his YouTube channel. What do you guys want to know about Rich? Car racing. Awesome. What kind of car? What kind of car, Jason? Literally? Yeah, if someone wants to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
No one here. No one here wants to talk to Richard, do they?
No. They want to talk to you, bro. They don't want to talk
Of course it was. Yeah, it's really slowed down. Like essential services. I don't. Essential services like electrical, plumbing. If something goes, But everybody can wait. I mean, for kitchens, interiors, all that stuff, they can all wait.
Well, how has your life been changed by the coronavirus? How is it different?
The pace has definitely slowed down.
People wearing masks?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everybody's inside?
Yeah, everybody's wearing masks. You know, everybody's finally catching on. Like, this was something that, you know, we were all fear-mongering a while ago, and everybody was like, haha, but see, it's right at your front door now, so got to take precaution, right? So that's a good thing. Sorry, I'm not reading all of these guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for not keeping up. Am I? Oh, buddy, it's good. Everything is good, man. Just, you know, a great other platform too, to kind of be with like a group of people with all the same mentality, always looking for trades, finding trades. Everybody's making money. This is a great opportunity for everybody while they're at home right now to make some extra money. Just get started on this. This is no joke. You don't have to start with much either, right? Starfish. I don't know, bro. What are you doing? No one wants to ask me any questions about Rich? Making an awesome Easter dinner. Chicken, the birds in the oven.
Switch spots. Gotta
Later,
keep our
everybody.
distance.
Have a good one. Happy Easter.
We have to keep our distance. 6 feet, bro. 6 feet. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I told you guys about COVID-19, man. We were the first. We were the first ones to talk about it and tell you that there would be deaths in Canada, deaths in the United States, and 100 countries. We are now in 210 countries, 108,000 deaths worldwide, many more deaths than I ever thought in America, and many, many deaths in Canada as well. And unfortunately, it's just getting started. So I believe we will get through it, but I believe here in North America, we are about 2 months away from the eye of the storm, or hopefully the curve will flatten. We call it flattening the curve. Right now, we're trying to flatten this curve, and we're doing everything we can by keeping people inside to flatten the curve. So everyone has to keep their distance, 6 feet apart. What trades do I like? Right now, I like gold. I like oil. The market's hot, but we'll see how long it lasts. It's like a day by day with the market right now, but the market's been hot. It was not, and now it's come back. So we'll see what happens this week. It's been very interesting. It's changing day by day. Well, oil's the lowest it's been in 20 years, right? Oil's the lowest it's been in 20 years, and the coronavirus has a lot to do with that. The coronavirus has a lot to do with that because everybody's sitting at home. So the coronavirus has a lot to do with that, and it has to do with the Saudis and the Russians flooding the market with cheap oil, bringing the price down. So what they're doing is they've agreed to reduce production by 10 million barrels a day, and let's see how that's going to affect the market as of Sunday.
They're doing everything they can to get Trump out.
Yeah, they're trying to get, they're putting a lot of pressure on Trump and putting pressure on everyone because in order for oil to be profitable, for oil companies to be profitable, they need the price of oil to be between $50 and $60.
Why is that though?
Brian says CYDY is going to have a really good few weeks. I can see them uplifting soon, and that should be really good. Hey, you know what? They've done well, so we'll keep our eye on them. Sam says AYTU getting cold. Yeah, I mean, is it getting cold or is it consolidating and waiting for the next run up? Dylan Fraser says it's a start. Yeah, it's definitely a start. You got to start somewhere, right? Jason says the New World Order. Yo, you're going to like this message. The New World Order, the coming of the Antichrist, and the mark of the beast. What do you think about that message?
It's not time yet.
It's not time yet, he says. He says it's not time yet. What about BKYI? I'm not familiar with that one. BKYI. But when I look at these coronavirus numbers, you know, I've been looking at this and researching this, guys, now for a few months. And when I look at the numbers, it's mind-boggling because, like, how did the United States get to 20,000 deaths? 20,577 deaths in America. 1,830 deaths overnight in America. What the hell is going on in America? 532,000 cases in America. Spain is second in the world with 163,000. America has 20,577 deaths. Spain has 16,000 deaths. Italy has 19,000 deaths. I remember when Italy was the spot that everybody was afraid of. America now has more deaths than Italy.
Yeah, but Italy wasn't producing the right numbers because everybody that died in Italy at the time, they were just saying COVID. So their numbers were a little bit less.
Yeah, but the United States just
Probably in the
passed.
States because the States isn't testing as much as
Stock
China
market's
was.
going up, and meanwhile, the numbers in the United States, the amount of debt is just skyrocketed, and they have more cases. They just had their best week in the stock market in 40. How do you explain that? How does that make any sense, guys?
The pump. Everybody thinks it's hitting bottom.
Brent says China has 24 million dead. Where'd you get that number from? That's a huge number.
Huge number. Wow.
I'm doing good, man. How are you? Yeah, smash it. When you guys come in here, you got to smash. What do you agree? Do you agree with that? When you come in here, you got to smash? You must smash.
You got it.
You must be a smasher. This guy loves to smash.
No.
So when you get a chance to smash, you got to smash. Right? Do you love to smash?
Smashing.
Yeah, he smashes. Here, smash it. If you're smashing for Easter, smash it. If you got a chance to smash on Easter, smash it.
Yeah.
When you enter in the room, you must smash it. We've been live and interactive doing our vlogging on the coronavirus since January. When I first started talking about the coronavirus, there was 1 death and 300 cases worldwide, and it was all in China and around China at that point in time. We are now in April, and we are now in 210 countries. The United States leads the world with 20,000 deaths. How do we get to this point?
Depopulating.
It's a lot of pressure on Trump, right?
Hell yeah.
You got more deaths now than anywhere in the world. You got more than 3 times the amount of cases than anywhere in the world. Reportedly 532,000 cases in the United States. Like, nobody's even close. The UK has 78,000. UK has 9,800 deaths. Wow. China's still reporting that they only have 3,300 deaths. Iran is reporting 4,000 deaths, Turkey 1,000 deaths, Belgium 3,000 deaths, Switzerland 1,000 deaths, Netherlands 2,600 deaths, Canada.
So did you hear?
Canada 653
remember
deaths.
the trade deal that Trump made with China, the $200 billion trade deal, and then there was a clause in the trade that if there so happen to be an act of God or a pandemic, they don't have to buy the trades from the States. How convenient that is, eh? All at the same time. You ever think about that?
The numbers in America are mind-boggling, but even the numbers here in Canada are growing fast. Over 1,000 cases overnight. Everybody's outside right now trying to enjoy the summertime. It's crazy, man. It's crazy right now.
We all want to see those 5G towers go up. Everybody's talking about.
The cases worldwide have now reached 108,000 deaths. 108,000 deaths worldwide. Massive, massive number. 210 countries now affected. Pretty much the world. Pretty much the whole world is now affected by this coronavirus. 1.7 million cases. 108,000 770 deaths and 402,000 recoveries, but we have no idea how many people actually have this virus. Apparently, a lot of people are living with this virus and they're able to fight this virus off. Some people can, some people can't. So really work on building your immune system. I heard hot water.
Do not take the
I
vaccine.
heard lemon.
Do not take that
Lemon
vaccine.
slices and hot water, I heard really boost your immune system. It's a very natural remedy. I also heard that zinc helps, but consult a doctor, consult a professional. I'm not a professional. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research before you ever take our advice on anything. We're just vlogging. We're giving our opinion. I am by no means an expert in the coronavirus. I'm not a scientist. I am just reporting on the numbers and my opinion on what's going on in the world. I know that I went to the bank and it was very weird. There's huge lineups, massive amount of space between each person. Even shopping right now is really weird. Now, when you go shopping, they have tape on the floors pointing in a direction, so everybody has to flow in a certain direction. Nobody really wants to cross paths. Nobody wants to get close. So if you take too long in the aisle, people start getting irritated because they're waiting for you. People got to think that to try to find a way to get ahead of that person. World has changed. You go to the bank, people are wearing masks. There's now a glass partition. There's a glass partition now.
Think that'll go away?
No.
Think that'll be there to stay?
Yeah, that'll be there to stay. There's a glass partition now when you go to the bank, and the teller has this glass thing with a little slit where you just put in your paperwork or your money right through there, and they're protected against anyone coughing or, breathing on them, which I think is a great idea. So some good things are going to come out of this, that's for sure. But it's been a really, really crazy ride, and unfortunately, it looks like it's going to get worse before it gets better. But I do believe we're going to come out of this at the end of May. I think by the end of May, you're going to see this curve was going to start to level off and then hopefully start to come down. So that's my prediction, is that we go back to more normalcy in June. Hopefully, we're through the worst of it by August. But I'm predicting also that this is going to affect the stock market in a very dramatic way between June and August, because that's when companies will be reporting their Q2 financials. And I'm anticipating their Q2 financials to be really, really bad because we're right now in the eye of the storm. We're right now in the eye of the storm, guys. And these companies right now are losing money. It started with Starbucks announcing a 47% loss in revenue. So they are going to be reporting a 47% loss in revenue.
They just closed down 3 stores in my neighborhood.
Yeah, they're shutting down stores all over the place. So companies are going to be reporting massive losses in revenue. Once they do that, that's going to put a tremendous amount of pressure, negative pressure on the markets. We've already seen that guys like Warren Buffett that are experts, some of the best trader of all time, one of the people that I idolize, he's getting out of positions. People are getting into cash because not that they think that the market's going to just collapse. It's because they want to get a better price. And they believe, because when these companies start reporting terrible financials for Q2 and Q3, as we get through this, through the worst of it, and hopefully come out of it, Q2, Q3, Q4, 2020, have a chance to be horrific. So if you put 3 bad quarters back to back to back, that is a recession. That's a depression. So we have to be prepared for that and get into cash as much as possible. Brian says Trump is a globalist helping overthrow America and Constitution and usher in global communism.
Really?
Richie Rich says, then the financial shit show begins. Brent Jagger says, this is the new normal. We won't go back to the old normal. Man, I really hope we can. Yo, one of these guys was saying, Ken says, agree with the dude saying don't take the vaccine. Let Bill Gates and his family take it. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to sit here and start throwing my opinion around about everything, but I love reading your guys' opinion. Keep throwing it out here. Keep throwing it out here.
Can I ask?
Sam says, Rich, what do you think about oil prices? Oil prices are the lowest they've been in 20 years. I say buy, buy, buy. Because when they go back up to $50, $60 a barrel, sell, sell, sell. So now is your buy opportunity at all-time lows. And remember, oil is an asset that the richest of the rich have been buying and trading at $50 to $60 in February. They need it to go back to $50 to $60 for all these businesses to go back to profitability. If the prices stay at $20, the industry is not going to work. So the price has to go higher, and it will go higher. Richie Rich says, UFC bought a private island to put on events. I know, it's pretty cool, right? I heard it's Anthony Robbins Island, apparently. That's the rumor. Brent Jagger says, Warren Buffett is as old as beep. Why would he want a better price? He's been in since it started. He was in the rock bottom, LOL. Yeah, because I think it's like a rush for him being able to buy a dip. He's excited about buying a dip, man. Let Buffett buy the dip, man.
When did Buffett put in $1,000 into S&P? What year was it? You guys been around forever.
Oh, he's been around for a long time, bro.
1943.
Fernando Acosta says, Rich, what about AYTU? The looking good. What do you think? I think AYTU has a good chance to do well, but I believe that the coronavirus hype, we maybe have 2 months left. So be very careful how you trade that. If it goes as well as I hope it will, hopefully in 2 months we go back to normalcy.
In and out, man.
2 months.
In and out.
2 months, normalcy.
That long. Don't get caught.
Dylan Fraser says, Buffett wanted to get under 10% in Delta, took some profits, still has a 9% stake. Yeah, he's just excited about buying the dip because he knows that the Delta is going to crash because he's not, you don't become the greatest investor of all time by being dumb. He knows that those airlines are going to be reporting like zeros, from billions to zeros. It's going to have an effect on the market. You can only stimulate it so much when it's reporting zeros, right? Or 90% losses. That's what we anticipate, 70 to 90% losses in revenue. How are you going to come out of that in the market? It's devastating.
Pay everybody more money to go back to work.
Sam says they have no storage for oil. Well, that creates more opportunity, more business to build storage for oil. Brian says this is to get rid of the small businesses and let the corporations become bigger monopoly monsters. Yep, that's not, he said yep right away. Yeah. D Wellwood says, and thank you for being a member, D, and thank you for being a member, Fernando. I appreciate you guys, man. Says, I hope you're right about a couple months. We're living in crazy times. Yeah, I mean, guys, do you guys follow me on Instagram? I have friends in China that are already back at clubs partying. Nobody's wearing masks. People are at clubs right now partying in China. Right now. Right now. It's going to get better. We just have to stay at home. And it's going to take a few months. It's going to take 2-3 months. If we stay home for another 2 months, we're going to get through this.
But if we don't listen,
it could get worse, of course, because then we'll overrun the hospitals and it'll become a major problem.
Fines and huge tickets for people outside doing something where they shouldn't be. Huge tickets.
Brent says, Rich, all the elites know something. Look at all the CEOs, the jump ship at the end of last year and this year. There's a reason they're not in the stock market. Yeah, because they don't want to be blamed when the companies plummet, because those companies' financials are going to plummet. Nobody knows about the price because right now there's a lot of stimulus taking up the price. But we do know one thing is their financials are going to plummet because everybody's at home. How is that going to look when these companies report their earnings? or lack thereof. This is why they're jumping ship. This is a historic event. Never in history have people been forced to stay home. So I've never seen it in my lifetime. So it's a very historic event. And we need to listen and stay home as much as possible. Delicious says part of the Big Brother movement for sure. There's definitely something going on.
Huge conspiracy.
I watched Contagion last night. Oh my goodness. Did you guys watch Contagion? It's like freaky. They literally talked about this virus. The virus there starts in Hong Kong. You know? So close to where this one did. It's just weird. It's eerie. And that one's an invisible one. This one's an invisible one.
Right in front of your face, man. Right in your face. They're giving it to you. Right in your face. And
movies that showed years ago that are talking about the exact same thing that's happening right now. Pretty much almost identical. It's just odd. Brent says, tell me about how the CEO of Boeing jumped ship last year and now the turmoil is going on for them. Possible bankruptcy unless bailout. Yeah, well, we know they're going to get a bailout. They have to get a bailout. I mean, the airlines are going to need bailouts. Cruise lines and airlines, hotels are going to need bailouts. Big time. Nutica says, Rich, is it a good time to get into oil, gold, or BTC? I say all three. Gold's at all-time highs. Very close to all-time highs. And I believe it will break all-time highs with all the uncertainty. That is the safe haven. Anybody that has money is dumping into gold. BTC is digital gold. Love Bitcoin and the fact that they're going to be Bitcoin halving May 18th to the 20th. I believe there's huge upside there. And through my trading academy, I get paid in Bitcoin. So I believe in what I'm saying. I'm getting paid. I put my money where my mouth is. I'm getting paid in Bitcoin. Choose to get paid in Bitcoin. And I believe in the price of Bitcoin. And oil at all-time lows for the last 20 years. So if you wanted to buy oil, you could not have bought it for lower than what it is right now in the last 20 years. So yes, oil's a buy. And I'm not saying it can't go lower. And I'm not saying gold can't go lower. And I'm not saying Bitcoin can't go lower. I'm saying they all can go lower. But I also believe they can go way higher. So the key is to get a good entry. Get a good entry. Brian says KWBT will be a good play, in my honest opinion. Already getting government deals at a penny, usually $1 stock. Hey, thank you for sharing, Brian. KWBT. I think that might be on my watch list. Let's see here. And guys, when you enter in this room, I really appreciate it if you smash. If you like to smash, just smash it. It's like a thumb on your phone. You just smash it. We just join it together. We just go 1, 2, 3, smash. So a lot of our members like to smash, and I like to smash. I know a lot of you like to smash. I know Jared loves to smash all night long. He loves to smash. So don't deny it, bro. So if you like to smash and you've been smashing on this Easter weekend, smash that like button. And thank you for those of you that have smashed. If you are live, smash it. If you want to learn how to invest in the best, smash it. If you're just looking to be entertained, smash it. If you enjoy these beautiful sunny days, smash it. John Hughes, what's up, John? Says, what is a good oil and gold stock? Well, gold, I'll give you guys 2. Nova Gold Resources and Kinross Gold. Love them both, and they've both been screaming. And I love, for oil, I love Suncor Energy, SU, and I love the oil ETF, OIL.
Oh, yeah. Oil and gold.
Delicious says, how much for a loaf of bread in 5 years? Probably $10 at this pace.
Well,
at least.
It says that half of your wages will go towards your food in the future. So half your wages. Or more than half your wages.
Sam says, Buffett can only liquidate his Delta stock without having to disclose this selling New York Stock Exchange if he's under 10%. John Hughes says, we are screwed rich. Ecuador lost control over coronavirus. Ecuador did? Oh, damn. That's not good. This is where it starts getting scary, is where the countries that don't have the infrastructure to handle this
I have a friend in
start
Spain
getting out
right
of
now.
control.
I have a friend in Spain right now. Actually, she's
I think Hive is
close to
okay,
Ecuador.
but I'd rather buy GBTC when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency stocks. Brian says Trump admitted government will own part or majority of Boeing American Airlines and a few other companies needing bailouts. Trump will bring us into the same government as China. Well, I mean, those companies have no choice, right? Those companies have no choice. They want the bailout. This is their play, right? This is the play, guys. Understand, this is a play.
It's automotive.
It's a play.
Automotive,
It's happened before.
just bigger.
It'll
Same
happen
thing, just
again.
bigger.
This is a play. And if you're a business, you're bailing yourself out and you know what's coming. So you know a bailout's coming, so you're preparing for it. Give back up. Large. Thank you, John. I appreciate you, brother.
Rich,
See that? Just smash it.
there's going to be soon companies that require the vaccination. You hearing me?
Yeah, yeah. He's to
You
see
won't
what
be able to work for
see what Jared's
companies
saying?
unless you get the certain vaccination.
See what's going on? The mark of the beast is coming. Here we go. World is getting different.
Round one. This is round one.
Sam says about 4,000 USO Thursday. What do you think? Is a gift. It's a gift from the stock gods. Now, I'm not saying it can't go lower. It's tremendous. Blaze says Xena the dark horse. Man, from your lips to God's ears, my friend. From your lips to God's ears. Dear Brain says hospitals should have trailers in their parking space for their workers to be in isolation. If businesses is willing to spend the money on testing and isolation of workers, the U.S. can start back up. I think that people need to start going back to work, and things need to get back to normal. But I think it's going to take a few months, and we need to be real. We need to be realistic with ourselves.
Don't be lazy.
We need to keep busy from home. Find ways to stay busy. Read
I have
books.
A great skill.
Right?
To learn.
There's so many things that you can learn.
Academy.
Yeah. You know, trading. I mean, there's so many things you can do to keep stimulating your brain, right?
Exactly.
Keep busy, stimulate your brain, build a social media platform. You know, time to get out there. If you're not online, you're not alive. You got to learn to get online. This is the new world.
Wave of the future.
It's the new world. Like, we have to learn how to make now. Anytime we need to go back home, we're ready. The whole world is ready. Anytime it's like, okay, guys, go back home. It's like we're being prepared for something, doesn't it? It's like we're being prepared for something. Like, will the people freak out? Or will they actually, because in Contagion, people started freaking out, right? They started going crazy. There was like people that were going to the pharmacies and there was only a few people that could get vaccines.
Right.
Then they would start rioting. They start freaking out. Right now, we're doing pretty good.
This is a great fear tactic.
We're doing pretty good. Stay at home and stay calm, guys. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this, guys.
Of course we are.
We're going to get through this. Mankind is very resilient.
We're in charge. Just
mankind is very resilient.
We elect everybody that's in charge, so don't forget that.
Have a good night, man. So I would love to know you guys' opinion on the coronavirus. We now have broken 100,000 deaths and been reporting on one death. We now have 108,000 lives lost due to this invisible enemy. And I've been talking about it with my friend Jared. We've been talking about it for months. And when we started talking about it, people said we were crazy. People said it wasn't real. People called me a fearmonger. People called me worse than that. They said I was spreading lies. I even had one person say to me that the reason why they were shutting down soccer games in Italy was because of people like me. And I said, do you honestly think the professional soccer league would shut down a multi-billion dollar industry because of a YouTube channel? Or do you think it's because it's real and it's serious and they're very scared? Because at the time in Italy, the outbreak was starting. And this one girl was telling me on Instagram, oh, guys like you, and I know her, right? It's a friend. Right? Guys like you are what create fear in people. I'm like, I'm not the reason they're shutting down soccer games. So if they're shutting down soccer matches and people are dying in China and Italy, who's to say it can't happen here in Canada? And at the time, there was no deaths in Canada. There was no deaths in America. And I predicted there would be deaths in Canada and there would be deaths in America. And I was horrified by that prediction, but I just felt like the way it was happening in China and the fact that they didn't shut it down and that our prime minister decided to fly people in from Wuhan, I knew it was inevitable that we would have the virus here because we were flying people in from ground zero. And I disagreed about that from day one. And I felt like our government failed us when they did that. Meanwhile, Trump decided to close his borders to China right away. So I think that he took a stronger stance. And I don't agree with everything that Trump does. And I think that he just took a stronger stance. And if he didn't take a stronger stance right away, the numbers in America would be worse.
Trump's a businessman.
But I think that the only reason why the numbers are higher in America is because they're testing. I think America is testing more than anyone else.
Let's go behind that for a second.
They're testing more than anybody else.
Just hear me out for a second. Do you remember the trade deal in November that Trump had with China? $200 billion trade deal. And in the contract, it stipulated if there was an act of God or a pandemic, they didn't have to follow up on the contract, the $200 billion that China was going to buy from America to stimulate America's economy. Do you not find it how convenient this was right at that specific moment this all broke out? And that now China doesn't have to be good on the contract that they signed because it's been all written and everything like that. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of stink about it, but like, can you look at it like that for a second? And then it's all just perfect timing for everything to fall into place. I mean, just to get the guy out because he's just stirring up so much.
Well, everyone's doing their best to try to get him out.
Think about all of that.
He's exposing so much, right? Man.
You think who owns all the banks?
Guys, you need to buy the best companies in the world. TD Bank and RBC are the two best companies in Canada.
Yeah, get into the companies.
You want to buy the best companies?
Buy their stocks.
Yeah, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, CIBC, RBC, TD. These are the best companies in the world.
Priceless advice right there.
But these stocks will go down because when these companies start reporting massive losses in their earnings, we have to anticipate that those prices are going to go down. That's going to create a buying opportunity. So the reason why we're staying in cash isn't because we want to stay in cash forever. It's so that we can buy the dip so that when the market does come down, because inevitably it will, when companies start reporting 50% losses in revenue, 70% losses in revenue, 90% losses in revenue, even 10% losses in revenue, that is going to affect the market. Some people are saying that's already baked in. I don't believe that's baked in. If it's baked in, why is Warren Buffett pulling money out of the market? Why is
he's just moving
Mark Cuban staying on the sidelines? Another billionaire saying he's waiting. He's not buying anything. He hasn't bought anything in 2 weeks. He said he's waiting. Why? Because he's not stupid. He's an analytical guy, just like Warren Buffett and just like myself. We're all analytical guys, and we know that between June and August, the earnings reports are going to be horrific because right now everything is shut down. So we're in April, which is the beginning of Q2. So April, May, June, we're anticipating the next 3 months that companies are going to be hurting as far as revenue because everybody's at home. Are you at home right now? So if everybody's at home, we all know that those reports are going to suck, right? So 30% of the businesses should be fine because they'll be online. Some businesses, maybe 10%, will even go up. But then there's going to be the 70% that are going to dramatically go down. And I have a feeling that that's going to have a very big overhang on the market, which is going to drive the prices down. And then once the big boys start making money on the way down, there's going to be momentum on the way down, which could force the market down. And we could see the market go down as low as an 18K Dow like we did just last month. We could even see it go as low as 15K. That's my prediction. I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a chance it could. And if it does, that's when you want to be in cash so that when it does come down, we go in. We buy Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google, Netflix, Tesla at the bottom. TD Bank, RBC, Scotia Bank, Bank of Montreal, Bank of Laurentian. You know what I mean? Like whoever I'm missing, I mean, we're going to buy the best. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. These are the companies that we want to own, and we want to position ourselves at the lowest price possible. Because when we do come back and these companies start reporting big earnings again, you're going to see the stocks are going to skyrocket again. And then we will see a 30K Dow, right? That's what I'm predicting, but we'll see. Fernando says, Rich, do you believe we missed the dip? No, because these companies haven't even reported since the coronavirus started here in North America. So no. And I'm 50% in the market right now, and I'm 50% in cash. So I'm still in the market because I believe that there is some upside still, but I don't know how long. I think we maybe have upside until June. And I think between June and August is when we're going to see that we're going to start getting a massive overhang of negative press and negative reporting of earnings. And that's when it's going to be the true test. At that point in time, you're going to want to be in cash. So if everything does dip, we have a great buying opportunity. Daniel says, you all seen what happened in China last fall with all the government could not stop them. So what happened after that? This is part of their plan. Okay to take control. Gibrain says, you are so right about staying liquid to buy the dip. It is so important for a new investor to know. I missed the recent crash last Friday due to not having liquid. Great advice, Rich. Hey, man, I'm consistently developing my style as a trader. I want to see you guys win. I want our team to win. If you guys want to trade with me, you can join me at the Trading Academy and we can win together and we can trade together. And since I joined the Trading Academy, I started looking at the market differently. I started winning on my own personal account and through the Trading Academy. And I want to help you learn to win. And I want to help you learn how to trade. And I want to help you learn how to create residual income and create a financial freedom for yourself and for your family that you've only dreamed of, because it's possible. So if it's possible, why don't we go and get it? So many times in life, there's opportunities right there in front of us and we don't go and get it. I'm really happy that I took that leap with the Trading Academy, and I'm excited about where we're going with it. Fernando says the Fed is locked and loaded with $2 trillion. Shorting is tricky now. Yeah, there's a lot of stimulus money. Be very careful. But at some point when companies start reporting massive losses, you're going to see stocks are going to go down. That's why the biggest and the best investors in the world are getting liquid. And they're selling into all the buying. So they're not hurting the market. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Senbad says, I want to come back to Forex. Join me, bro. Let's go, man. Fernando says, I hope we have a red Monday. You're wishing for red? Man, why are you wishing for red? Senbad says, any advice what Forex company here in Canada? No, I actually don't use a Forex broker in Canada. But if you join our Trading Academy, I'll give you access to all the brokers all over the world that I use and I have access to. Sam Medeiros. Sam, you're from Portugal, my friend. Where from? Your family's Portuguese, right? Sam says, rich banks are going to implode. Buy FAS checkout. Deutsche Bank. Easy $100 trillion in derivatives, liabilities. When they go down, the whole financial system will collapse. Well, the Canadian banks are not going to implode. Canadian banks are strong as hell. So RBC is the number one company in Canada filled with cash, and TD is the number two company in Canada filled with cash. So you can't go wrong buying TD and RBC, but I think we can get it lower. John says Rich is on target with his information as always. Bravo. Hey, man. Thank you, John. I appreciate you, brother. John, I'd love to trade with you, bro. Join the squad, man. Join the academy. Let's go, champ. Let's trade, guys. Join the team, guys. Let's go, champ. You know, I got some people with me right here, and we're all part of the academy. And we all trading together. We're all winning together. We shorting together. We making money up and down. Fernando says, I got SPXS and DRIP. That's why I want the red Monday. Man, you are a risk taker, my friend. I want to see what the market looks like on Sunday before I even look at what I'm going to buy on Monday. Buying and just waiting over the weekend for Monday, man, I can't. You got to sleep with one eye open. That's stress. That's some stressful stuff, man. I can't trade like that. But hey, man, all the power to you, bro. I hope you get your wish, man. I honestly don't care. I'm good either way because I'm in cash and I'm in the markets. So if the market goes up, I can make money. If the market goes down, I can buy something cheap. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. John Hughes says, there are some COVID plays, Rich. Yeah, man. I've been giving you guys lots. AGN was a great one. And QSC is another great one. QuestCap. INO was another great one. Until Andrew Left started shorting them, so be careful there. Who else? CODX was another great one. I gave you guys that at $2. It went to over 20. mRNA, I gave you guys that when it was, what was it? It was 16, and mRNA has been well over 30. Gave you guys that one too. Lots of good ones, man. So many good ones. Oh, Sona. Brought you guys Sona at 94 cents. It was over $2 this week. Sona's been killing it. So yeah, man, there's a lot of good COVID plays. But you got to be in and out because it's a risky game. It's a very risky game. Lisan says, hey, bro, do you know about Canagar? No, tell me about Canagar. Tell me about Canagar. Hey, thank you guys for smashing. We got 45 smashes. Thank you guys. Kiyu Christian Trader, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I can't wait till you join me in the academy, bro. I know you're coming, man, so I can't wait to trade with you, bro. It's going to be good times, man. We'll just take your game 10x. I want to help all of you guys take your game 10x. If you guys don't know what that means, I mean 10x your money, 10x your income. You know? If you guys made 10 grand trading in 2019, I want to help you make 100 grand in 2020. Peter says, I have my eye on oil, traded it a few times last week. Love the volatility. Hey, man. Great to see that you're trading it, Peter. Buy low, sell high, brother. Buy low, sell high, man. Lisan says, Canagar rolling service. We take marijuana flowers and roll them with rosin oil and seal them with cannabis leaves creating. Wow, that sounds pretty cool. The equivalent of a cigar. It's pretty sweet, man. A cannabis cigar? That's pretty dope. Fernando says, I can't believe Jim Cano's still shorting Tesla. That guy is a savage. Yeah, but Tesla's been going up, so how is he a savage? He's probably getting obliterated because it's been flying up from that 350 range. That was the buy. 350 was the buy for Tesla. Traveler in Time says, best to wait till the outbreak is about to end and ride the victory wave back to the top. Traveler in Time, I agree with you 100%. MC says, yo, just tuned in. What's the recap? The recap is we have 108,000 deaths in the coronavirus right now, 210 countries, 1.7 million cases of the coronavirus worldwide, and we're trying to get to the other side of this. We're trying to get to the other side of this pandemic. And it is a pandemic. And I predicted that there would be deaths in Canada, deaths in the United States. I didn't anticipate that America would be the #1 country in the world with the coronavirus, which concerns me. And I'm very concerned about America right now. I'm concerned about Canada too. You know, 20,000 deaths in America, 653 deaths in Canada. So we're having deaths everywhere, worldwide. We have more deaths now in the United States than there is in Italy. So America has officially become ground zero for the coronavirus. More cases and more deaths than anywhere else in the world. So I am concerned, you know? Like, we're brother and sister here, Canada and the United States, right? We're sharing land. We share a border. So we share the Niagara Falls. We share lots of things. So I'm concerned about America, you know? I pray for everybody in America and in Canada and all over the world that's dealing with this virus. And hopefully we can find a way to get through it. Lisa says, yo, man, I put videos on Telegraph. Cool, man. TJ says, reading Compound Effect and loving it. Fernando says, Mexico is stalling the OPEC deal. Any thoughts? Yeah, they'll get their act together. They're going to have to, because if I know Trump, he's going to just put some tariffs on Mexico and he's going to force their hand, because that's just the way Trump rolls. So they can hold it, they can delay it, which will just create more buying opportunities, guys. But eventually oil's going to scream. It's just a matter of time. Any thoughts on Zion Oil? I'm not familiar with them, but if they're an oil company, they probably are very close to the bottom. JT Soul says, you hear of KBLB? If not, you heard it here first. You shared a buy for me. Goes both ways. Stay safe. Stay in cash. Hey, respect, JT. KBLB. Let me see if I can add them. KBLB. KBLB. I try not to look at the markets on a Saturday when I'm not trading, because I do it like 6 days a week, but you guys are forcing my hand here. KBLB, Craig Biocraft. No, I do not have it on my watch list here. 22 cents. Okay. Craig Biocraft, 22 cents. Look at the 1 year chart. So it's been as high as 48 cents and as low as 6 cents. All right. Looks like a risky one. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the 50 likes. I just wanted to tell you guys an update on the coronavirus. I'm trying to be as positive as possible. I don't want to be a negative guy. I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm still building my businesses. I'm working hard as if nothing has happened. I'm still grinding every day in the trading academy, working with the members, teaching members how to trade, developing my own skills better so I can become a better trader. And I'm going to continue to work with you guys, interview CEOs, look for opportunities, look for stocks that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. Look for companies that are looking for coronavirus vaccines, test kits, companies that are in the medicinal space that have upside. These are the things I'm going to continue to do. Sam says, Rich Kevin O'Leary said he would never invest in marijuana because USA Mad Mothers Against Drunk Driving will never allow legislation to pass in Congress.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. MC says, what's your thoughts on the USD versus the Japanese yen? It's one of the pairs that we love to trade. It's one of the pairs we love to trade. USD JPY. UJ. So we call it in the academy. We call it UJ. It's one of the best pairs.
108, 364.
Yeah, that's it. 108 right now. So on Webull, it's showing 108.45.
Oh, sorry about that.
But
you're at the top.
Yeah, it's been making some big moves. It's been down the last few days. It was up, and then it was down to end the week over the last 5 days. So, yeah, it's one of the pairs that we trade. We trade everything. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of trading everything. It's not about whether I like or dislike an asset. I could like it for 5 minutes, and I could dislike it for 10 minutes and just scalp and make money in between all those moves in the market. Buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high, all day long. Buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high. Stay safe, John. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your support, man, for all these years, man. It means a lot. If you want more information on the Trading Academy, just email me, bro. Right here. I'll send you an email with everything you need. And I just did a couple of videos today to show you guys how to set up your accounts, how to join, because I want to work with you guys. I want to trade with you guys, and I want to help you guys make a lot of money. And I know some of you guys will be phenomenal traders, and some of you will be phenomenal at building the academy, because the academy is growing and people want to trade. It's the new world. People are growing up and they want to trade and they want to use their phone and make money. This is the new world. This is a reality. It's not going to change. It's only going to get bigger and more entertaining, and it's going to get more engaging.
It's going to make more, man. It's going to make more.
As we grow, everyone's going to grow. So we're still early. The Trading Academy is only 1,000 deep in Canada, meaning 1,000 members.
1,000 members.
And we're literally
Only
some of the
1,000
first,
members.
some of the first to bring it to our country. So pretty pumped about that. It started in America.
How
The
big
company,
is it though? Worldwide, how big is it?
120 countries worldwide with 140,000 students.
And there's only 1,000 here.
1,000 in Canada.
So let's just
And the
gobble it all
company
up.
and the company did 250 million in business in 2018. We don't know yet what 2019 looks like, but I'm sure it's going to be way bigger than 2018 because the company keeps growing. Cash is king, Fernando. Chance to change the world, man. Hey, I'm just an average guy trying to do above average things, man. If we could change the world, then let's change the world, man. That's what I'm here to do. If I can help you change the world, I just want to help you, help me, help you. That made sense, right?
That was right. Story time.
I want to help you, help me, help you.
Let's all just help each other.
But I can't help you unless you want to help yourself. You got to be willing to help yourself. If you're not willing to help yourself, there's nothing I can do to help you. You actually have to want to help yourself. You have to take a leap and say, okay, I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to learn how to trade. I'm going to go and get uncomfortable so that I can make more money.
Do you know what the great thing about this is while you can start with a demo account, practice a little bit. But the thing is when you start trading, the great thing about the academy is you have some great mentors that are like 70 to 90% trades.
Look, Johnny from Australia. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like the IM Academy. It's like to begin with, at the very beginning, all you're doing is watching these other guys that know what they're doing already, and you're copying them.
Here, you
So it's
sit
like
here.
you're
You explain
winning.
it. Sit. They can't
No, I
see
don't.
you.
It doesn't.
Just
You
sit
don't,
and
you
talk
don't
to
need
them.
to see me.
Why not? Talk to them. Why are you afraid? Just talk
I'm
to
not
them.
okay.
Talk to
Anyways.
them. Let them see you. Just you don't have to move anything.
All
Just
right.
move over your spot. There you go. It's not wrong. There you go.
Yeah, social distancing. Is that
Yeah,
what you're gonna
I'm
call it? All right. Anyways, yeah, take a break, Rich. So this IM Academy here is, I don't know how many people are on here on the IM Academy, but this is definitely something that you can be doing at home consistently. And at this time right now
In a coronavirus pandemic,
would
remember
be a great time to start it, right? I mean, you're stuck at home. You have no excuse. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to go to the gym. I have to go, there's many things that you could use excuses, but right now it's a perfect time to do it. And it's growing. Like in Canada, I don't know, a lot of Rich's team is not in Canada, but either way, I mean, right now it's growing huge here. So it's a great opportunity to get in, get your friends in, and just be making money. Making money. That's it. You start watching these mentors that are just giving you the trades. They're just giving you the trades. So there's a monthly fee, and you're just getting these trades, and you're making money. It's just great. And if you want to get paid, you can get paid in Bitcoin. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to do it in Bitcoin. I was skeptical too, because Bitcoin can come down and, and go back up, but in cash is good. You can write into your bank account. And I'm just saying, this is a great opportunity, and there should be no excuses. Just take a little bit. I know not everybody's making what they, normally make now, or they're abiding by the rules, or they're staying at home and they're getting a $2,000 check every month. So there's not a lot of money too, right? At the end of the month, you still have to do all your things, and you're short money, but at the same time, you just save up just a little bit. So even when this pandemic is over, you have this money to invest in yourself, and that's all it's really about, is investing in yourself. Because as soon as you do that, you have a whole team backing you up. You have to turn the notifications off so much. You have to turn notifications off. There is that much information being pushed out there. You just grab what you want, and everything just works.
Antoine turned $100 into 17 grand in 2 months.
2 months.
And Adrian turned 4 grand into 30 grand in 45 days.
See, these are dedicated guys. Okay, so they're home. They're dedicated. All right,
yeah, but
and
Adrian's
look what they're making.
One of our members that started 3 months ago.
3 months ago,
and he's the number one member on our team.
He came in under Rich, and now he's already made that much money. No joke, right? I mean, we can get him on a next, whatever.
We're gonna do a live stream.
Yeah, live stream with guests, and just tell them.
Happy Easter, everybody.
So yeah, guys, thanks for watching Rich TV Live, and we're gonna go eat some Easter dinner, and talk to you later. Have a good one. Jeez, let's go eat.
Yeah. So guys, we got a We're going to have a nice little feast here. All right. So, guys, stay safe, stay at home. Happy Easter. Have fun, make money, make the most of this time that we've been blessed with. We've been blessed with free time. Make the most of this time, guys. Don't just sit at home and Netflix and chill. Learn a new skill, learn a language, spend some time with your friends, read a book, exercise. There's so many things you can do. Yo, Johnny, respect from Australia, man. How you doing, brother? Okay, guys, I got to run. It's time to eat. I'm starving. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for the likes. Stay safe, everybody. I'm proud of the world right now. Everybody's staying home. Everybody's listening. Stay at home. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And remember where you heard it first. I tried to prepare the world. I tried to prepare you guys. I told you guys this was coming. Now it's here. It's in our communities. It's in our neighborhoods. It's affecting the whole world. So stay safe. Stay at home. We will get through this. My prediction is it gets better near the end of May. I'm predicting end of May, we see a final flatten of the curve, and then we start to retract. And hopefully we see that on a worldwide basis. Now, some people are saying that we had an outbreak in Ecuador. So hopefully we can really get a hold of this thing on a worldwide basis. I'm really concerned about the third world countries. They don't have the hospitals. They don't have the doctors. They don't have the infrastructure to handle a full-blown breakout. So my heart goes out to everybody all over the world that is fighting with this illness. Stay inside, wash your hands, keep distance. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe, everybody. And we as humans, we are very resilient and we will get past this, okay? And as a community, I really appreciate everything. None of this would be possible without you, YouTube. I love you, YouTube. Without you, YouTube, my life wouldn't be where it is. And I owe so much to YouTube and the community, you guys that are watching. Without you guys watching, I'd just be talking to myself at a computer. So thank you guys for watching every single day. Thank you for being here with me on my journey as we grow and we do everything we can as entrepreneurs to make it, man. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm out.
Bro, food's getting cold, bro.
Peace. All right.
Let's do this.
It's hard to get away from the people, man. I don't like to get away from the people.
Go live after.